Another guy my girl asked for, she called the cops and he left.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Guy's right there. Nobody calls the police on them. Okay? We had another individual that walked into the kitchen area and said, hey, open up your mouth. I got 10 inches for you. And he starts strangling his shit out. Do you think they called the police on him? Hell no. They covered it, sent him to his room. The poor girl had to keep recharged, re-traumatized because they didn't do nothing with him. And so every time she came down for breakfast, guy came down, hey, baby, how you doing? You know, and then they got him housing 3 weeks later. Yeah. Okay? You want to talk about culpability? But me, because I'm trying to protect the women in here, this is what I get. Sure. I get a whole phalanx of cops. This is the second time in 2 weeks they've done this shit to me.
Yeah.
Okay? And the cops from the 3-2 said the same thing. If you notice anything, say something, right? What happened to see something, say something. Yeah. They're allowing sexual predators to come in here and attack women. What the hell am I having the cops called on me for?
That's crazy, man. Calling cops on you.
Yeah, ain't that some bullshit, man?
Wow.
This is an ass-backwards operation. I'm telling you, they're trying to cover up. You know how many women have been sexually assaulted in here and they cover that shit up long before I came into this program? Long before I came into it. Okay? Women who are mentally ill, chemically and you know, drunk, they take advantage of that shit. Yeah. Because the whole shit is a racket. If you're housing sexual predators, knowingly housing sex, that makes you an accessory. You're covering up the crime. Especially women who get attacked in their presence. I can show you a video that they brought the sexual predator back into a building at the Y while they had a summer camp program at the YMCA and they had kids in the building. And they brought him back into the building. The victim that I told you about, she wasn't allowed to go in the building, so she had to urinate in the fucking street. While the predator was allowed to come back.
Okay.
You're going to see a lot of shit come out of this building, I'm telling you. You're going to see a lot of shit. And I'm going to make sure that it bites them in the ass. Definitely going to make sure of that. You got sexual predators that are attacking people on the street.
Second request.
I'm right here. I got the cops here.
Wow.
That's the other woman that was the victim of the damn sexual predator.
Okay.
Where you at?
Boss, don't scream. You don't need to scream, alright?
Can she come in here?
Nah, she don't have to come in here.
Yeah, man. You're my witness, bro. Guy gets to fucking attack a little girl, nothing said. Oh, he's protected. Somebody advocates for women's safety in here from these predators? Get the cops, a phalanx of cops coming at me with this bullshit. This is twice already. Housing us with fucking predators.
Yo, nobody don't like no rapist, no predator in them house. Like, if you have family, you won't let nobody...
Yeah, they're so fond of predators, they should let them sleep in their house. I shouldn't have to be forced to sleep with sexual predators in the goddamn place. Because they're okay with it. All they want to do is make money from the program. So CUCS Kelly, once again, protecting predators, but calling the cops on people who are trying to protect the female clients. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay? Oh, by the way, they're holding my medication from me. I'm supposed to be on insulin. They won't give me my insulin.
You can get your insulin, Paul.
No, bullshit. You didn't want to give me my insulin this morning. You didn't want to give me my insulin yesterday. Okay? So whatever medical effects I'm having right now is contributed by you.
Did you ask for your medication?
I have to ask for my medication?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Funny, I asked yesterday and I asked the day before. Went to the hospital yesterday. I was in St. Luke's.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Where? ER?
Yeah, I went to ER. My sugar was 480.
Yeah.
Funny how I couldn't get my insulin yesterday.
They gave it to you in the hospital?
No. They had a waiting room that was, had people waiting from the day before to be seen. So I wasn't going to stay in there. I self-discharged. But I went on my own volition. They didn't call.
Yeah.
They didn't even know I went to the hospital.
You
That
walked
was the
yourself
funny.
in? You walked yourself in? Or
No, I had the ambulance right in front.
Yeah. Figure out what's going on.
Just go through 911. Tell them it's priority. Insulin.
Yeah, they won't.
Tell them it's a heart attack. Tell them it's EDP, whatever.
Okay.
Because that's what they're trying to push it as EDP.
Yeah. Oh, there's Charlie too. 6 Charlie too.
So are we going cuffed, or are we going EDP, or are we going psych? What's
How you doing?
You don't have to go cuffs.
Do you have anything on the bus?
He's feeling lightheaded.
Yeah, lightheaded. I'm having heart palpitations on my side
Feeling a
here.
little lightheaded.
I'm having heart issues on my side.
Thank you.
High blood pressure.
Yeah. I thought you said 6 Charlie too. I grabbed my radio real quick.
Take care, brother. Have a good day.
See you, Dean.
Oh, boy.
Sounds good.
They keep stealing his money.
Yeah.
Eugene.
We'll see you later.
Eugene.
Yeah,
They won't give you your money, right?
no.
Even though you ask them for your money, they won't give you your money, right? Yeah, don't pay no mind to me. That's right. Ignore me.
Between you and
No,
us.
I won't ignore you. I won't ignore you.
And Trini. Trin. What'd you do? Throw Trini out the room too?
Nobody's been thrown out the
Yeah,
room.
no one.
Tell me, why didn't you call the police on the sexual predator when he attacked Marlene? Oh, no answer now, huh?
Are you addressing me, Paul?
Yes, ma'am.
There was no physical attack.
There was no physical attack. Him committing lewd and lascivious behavior, dangling his penis in front of her, telling her to open up her mouth, is not a crime in your eyes? No? I guess
We
not.
talked about this, Paul.
Well, we talked about it, right? So you knowingly are aware of this, that he did this and committed this act.
I'm not aware
And
that
chose-
an act was committed.
It's funny. Let's call Francis out there. She was also a witness.
Okay.
The guy tried to attack her too, right? But nobody called the cops on that issue either, right? Tried to attack somebody at the 137th Street Salvation Army too, right? Right. This individual threatened to stab a staff member. Okay? Nobody called the cops on him. Okay? But if you try to protect the vulnerable women here,
Sounds good.
yeah. Wow, that ETA, man.
Yeah, nothing for us.
You should have EMS on the police department. That's what I've suggested before. I mean, if they were able to create an auxiliary ESU, which is I was a part of, then you could have put EMTs on the job. You know, you never know when an officer might be having a problem, God forbid, and you need an EMT on the site. There should be EMTs at each precinct.
Yeah.
EMTs and paramedics, because many of you guys are EMTs and paramedics, just that the police department won't sanction it. I was a communications specialist before 9/11.
Okay.
I was able to bridge communications between all the agencies. I was a watchstander. I heard everything that went on between all the agencies. All that confusion between FD and PD had it solved, man. That's a 9/11 issue. The way it's doled out to the different agencies. But anyway, enough of me. If anybody wants to check out my thing, I'm under Freedom Guard, NYPD, FDNY. You know, you can check me out, man. I do tribute videos to everybody out here.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do. It's just I've been trying to get discharged from this shit for the longest time. My lawyer is involved in it. I've already signed a release to him because we had a guy that would smoke crystal meth and pace the floors, stalk the clients, stalk the staff members outside, follow them to the bank, try to rob them, and they just wouldn't do nothing. They don't care. They're more interested in housing these people and getting whatever benefits financially from whatever they get it from. This is supposed to be a nonprofit, but the only reason why they're interested as a nonprofit is because they get the money for housing degenerates, as they look at us as. But ever since I got here, man, you should see the shit that I witnessed in this program. And I spoke to the neighborhood coordinator for the 3-2 precinct. I spoke to people at 1PP at OCCB, the whole 9 yards, man. And they're all aware of it. So you guys are just stepping into this new. I understand that you have to be neutral about it. But if you were aware of the type of shit that was going on in here, you would definitely have an investigation in here. And so I provided nothing but documented videos showing this is what's going on here. I'm not going to tolerate child molesters. I'm not going to tolerate women who are being sexually abused. That's what this guy did. You just heard it from the witness that witnessed it personally, firsthand, what he did with a little girl. And they keep him in here. You don't see police coming in for him. And you've got kids? I'm sure you do. My daughter's a state trooper in Florida. Okay? So, believe me, this is nothing new. I used to think the same way you did, man. When people used to come to me telling me, this is what's going on in here, I was like, yeah, I was neutral until I started witnessing it with my own eyes. And then I would ask them, I said, why are you covering up for this shit? Why do you place these people in unsuspecting neighborhoods if you know that they have a propensity as a danger to women and children? Why would you do that? Look at his bed. Look at his bed. He's got cum all over the damn bed.
Charlie 2.
Damn, man, y'all can't get an ETA? They probably backlog. We're going to have to send somebody from another district. You hear the young lady that's out there? Ask her. She'll verify everything that I'm telling you. These people are culpable. These people are very culpable about how they handle their cases. They don't want the negative light on them because of the years and years. I'll even show you where 2 of their staff members were sexually assaulted, and they told them, well, we can't protect you 1,000% of the time. That's just the way that it is. And when those staff members requested why these people were remaining on their caseloads, well, that's just the way how we make our money. And the staff members are saying this. People are looking at the wrong direction, for sure. Just type in CUCS Kelly. Where you guys want to transport to? St. Luke's?
Whatever EMS says, probably.
No. Good luck with that. You guys could transport to the ER, right? Just put me in the cage car. I'm already guilty, Trying to protect women, I'm guilty. I'm sure they exaggerated. Yeah, he said he was going to assault him and beat the hell out of him. Time check, 15:27 hours. And that's funny. They were so concerned about my health. I asked them for my insulin. It's still packed away. We'll get it to you. 2 days now. So this is obvious proof right now that CUCS has demonstrated that they won't call the cops on crimes that are committed in their area as far as sexual predators attacking clients and staff members. They won't call the cops for that. But if you try to protect these very same people, they will call the cops on you. Because it means right there that they are fraud. They protect sexual predators. Okay? We're at 414th, 127th Street, at the new location. Okay? Again, police are called on me for the same reason. Because these sexual predators are allowed to come in here and commit acts of crime, sexual violence, sexual deviancy, and the police won't be called on them. They'll be protected because they want these people to be housed in your neighborhood. Okay? They won't house a 9/11 responder, but they'll house sexual predators and continue to call police on the very same people trying to protect the women in this program, as is clearly demonstrated. I don't knock the cops. The cops are just following procedures and protocol. But they are unaware of the previous incidents that I've noted here. So they're not the ones that I'm trying to document because they're just doing their jobs. As I've already stated, I'm a former auxiliary police officer. So my shield number was 12017, registration 436138, 6-1 and 17 precinct command.
She's gonna put us at the back of the
I was also an auxiliary firefighter lieutenant. Engine 207, engine 294, engine 10, World Trade Center. World Trade Center, first responder, North Tower collapse. A month and a half on site. I'm supposed to have PTSD, but you're going to sit there and house me with fucking sexual predators. And then blame me for trying to protect the victims. I would just call 911 direct from your phone. They'll get that as a register, put it in as a priority. Tell them it's a heart attack. High blood pressure. They'll make that a priority run. If you try going through 911, it's just going to keep bouncing back.
Yeah. Well, we called dispatch direct. They said they're going to send somebody. We're just waiting.
I would just put it in as a secondary call to EMS through 911. Tell them it's a potential heart attack. High blood pressure confirmed. Oh, that's right. They keep my high blood pressure medication too. For 2 days, I haven't had insulin, okay?
You can go get your medication anytime.
I'm sure. I know. Right now, I can get it, right? While I have the police around me?
You could have gotten it earlier today.
No, I couldn't have because your lady, the nurse wasn't here.
Any med-trained staff could have given you your medication.
I'm supposed to know who the med-trans doctor in this new facility is?
All staff are med-trained except for the new staff.
I see. So when your staff were here and I requested insulin earlier today, I was told to wait, right? And nobody ever showed back.
I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, for 2 days. You keep insulin from somebody.
I thought that you held your insulin.
No, I don't. I told them I ran out of my insulin and that I needed a new pen. But since you guys were more interested in getting us out of the Y and bringing us over here, that took less priority. A medical patient. It's funny, you know. These sexual predators, they get catered to, housed, but your medical patients, you put on the back burner and call the cops on them. She's my witness. That lady that's talking right there, she's my direct witness. This ain't the first time. I get the cops called on me all the time. And then the cops are like, why are you calling the cops on him? You know? You have a co-ed facility that sits here and protects sexual predators, you know? That don't make any sense. Why would you put predators with women in the same program? And then knock the guy that's trying to protect the women. Now, you've heard it. They denied me my insulin for 2 days. So if they come in here and tell me that my insulin is high, they're culpable. Damn, if I had only been a half a block closer, man. My life has been nothing but hell since 9/11, man. People make me fucking sick nowadays. You know, I was in my room for like a month and a half. These people never once checked on me. I had a massive respiratory infection because the people that come in here, half of them sick, you know. Then they put us in a dormitory setting, you know. Real smart decision. Great strategy. And Miss Amy, let me ask you a question. Why every time I ask you to discharge me from this program, did you refuse to discharge me?
You're welcome to leave at any time.
Oh, I see. So all the other times that I have on record where I was requesting to discharge me, you didn't discharge me. You didn't send me to Bellevue. You didn't send me to nowhere else.
You're welcome to go to Bellevue at any time. We're not keeping you here against your will.
Now they're not keeping me here against my will.
We've never kept you against your will.
Never kept me against my will. Okay. Then if you can call Mickey for me, please, and have him come up here on a rush. And you can call Mr. Shari, the supervisor for Goddard who brought me here, and have him come up here on a rush so that we can be done with this. Well, how are they making this call? An EDP? Psych? Or is it strictly medical? I could say that it's a psych call, right? That's why they call out to half the precinct.
It started as an EDP call.
Right? But obviously, based on what I've been saying to you and demonstrating, it's an EDP call still, right?
We don't get to change that, so that's the way it starts, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, 6 hours 2 days.
See, obviously they said that it was an emotional distressed person, okay? They're trying to make this a psych call once again. Just like on the other video cut, when the cops finally realized that it was a medical call because the insulin and the high blood sugar, you know. All this because I said that I will not stand by and watch as women are continuously sexually assaulted in this program, which obviously they tend to cover up. If you know any background on what I've been trying to portray this organization as over the past year, you will know that it is a consistent pattern of trying to cover up their indiscretion and this behavior that's been conducted here. Every time you argue with them about shit that they should have called the cops for and had people removed for, obviously they'll call the cops on you to say that you're EDP. Can I please have my insulin? Thank you.
Alright, I'll go see if it's down there.
You know, you heard that I said that I haven't had insulin and there was no rush to get insulin from me. 30 minutes. Over the past 2 days, I've been requesting insulin. Now 30 minutes that I've been saying that I have not had my insulin, now she wants to go get my insulin. Demonstrated perfectly.
Yeah. Is there anything you could call the supervisor over there or something like that? We've been waiting for EDP.
Oh, it's an EDP. Wow.
Yeah, that we have an EDP we've been waiting. Alright, thank you.
I'm an EDP, but no. But no, I'm an EDP. Just told you I had no insulin for 2 days. Of course my sugar is going to be running high. Of course there's multi-mental status with diabetes. But that's EDP now. I've never heard that before. So you withhold medication from somebody and that person is ruled as an EDP? Is there a sergeant on scene or maybe a supervisor that can come in and clarify this? Because you just heard that they withhold medication from me for 2 days. How am I ruled an EDP for having medication withheld from me? That means they're the cause of this. You know, legally I have a lawsuit now. Oh, if you want to see something really interesting, look at this guy's bed. Yeah. That's the guy that's the pervert. Wouldn't that be like entrapment? If you know that somebody has insulin issues and you withhold the insulin for 2 days and that person reacts because you withheld medication from him? And now the police are here for that person that was withheld medication? I can't be that EDP if I know that much, don't I? If somebody's having a heart attack and you withhold medication from him, is it the victim's fault? So here's the new thing. The NYPD has classified this as an EDP run. Even though I've just stated to you that they withheld insulin from me for 2 days, knowing that my sugar was through the roof. So if they're withholding medication from me and my sugar goes through the roof and I react because I have altered mental status because my sugar is crazy through the roof and they've withheld my insulin from me, then that would make them the perp, right? And now they're calling 911 because obviously somebody's reacting towards an issue. Next available. Hey, we're gonna might as well order out for pizza. I have 5 police officers, 4 police officers. Yeah, I have 4 police officers now. We can't get an ambulance because unfortunately there's a backlog with EMS. So now we're wasting these officers' time where their services should be stopping real crime, like sexual predators in this program, or obviously taking away from their time on the street because these people abuse the 9/11 system.
The police station looks like a man is keeping his woman against her will at the south side
Wow.
of the park. Male black wearing a gray red sunglasses, black leather jacket, 30 years old. He's between a handball and a tennis court.
So you obviously see that there are actual crimes that are going on the street, but because these people abuse the 9/11 system for frivolous calls, obviously we lose the resources to protect people on the street. While they deal with fake 9/11 calls. Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Oh, okay. I remember. I can't see straight because.
I know, I'm a little far.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Good, good. So obviously these officers' times are being misused, so to speak, because obviously I've been labeled as an emotionally disturbed person because my insulin has been withheld from me for 2 days while this move was going on, and my sugar is through the roof, obviously. So now I'm going to be observed. Okay. Yesterday my sugar was 480. Okay.
So
I had no insulin.
So I'm going to say a couple things now. One is why we did not call because of the diabetes. And 2, I'm going to ask that you not record because that's one of the rules.
Unfortunately, that's my rights that are being violated right now, and I have every right to record when my lights are being... I have every reason. There's no other clients around here, and unfortunately, I have to record this to document.
It is still a rule of the facility.
I know, but since there's no other people in here, I have every right to record. You're violating my rights. Okay.
And again, we did not call because of the
your
diabetes.
CUCS program has denied me my insulin for 2 days because of this move. So obviously, any effects that I'm suffering from physically is contributed by your organization. Secondary, your organization protects predators, sexual predators, who have attacked numerous clients in this program, and you've never once called the police on them. All you did was sweep it under the rug. You have a sexual predator right here. Okay?
We're not speaking about anybody else.
Right, exactly. Because that doesn't pertain to you abusing my rights. Right?
Because we cannot speak about another.
Right, I know. But you still house sexual predators in here who have committed acts in this program, which we've noted. It's all on video. If you want to see it, just type in CUCS Kelly on YouTube. There's about 20 to 25 videos up there documenting how many times you've done this.
We have. I won't go into back and forth with you.
I know. I'm not going to go into back. It's just all video.
Accounts of things.
That's right. That's right.
Accounts of things.
So go just look at the video. And you're fairly new, so you obviously were not here when these incidents were occurring. So you're obviously irrelevant at this point. So anything that you say at this point is after the fact. You know what I'm saying? You know what the accessory means after the fact? Okay. You're an accessory.
We're not getting in a back and forth right now. We're waiting for an ambulance.
I know, because you people like to call the police on people who are suffering from insulin issues, okay? Who are obviously disturbed by the number of predators that you've covered up for and housed in unsuspecting neighborhoods. Okay?
To my awareness, we are not in possession of your insulin.
You have my insulin downstairs. Amy just said they have my insulin downstairs.
I don't think she did say that.
You weren't here in the room when she did.
I know she asked me.
Right.
So that means.
That's right.
To my knowledge, we had not had your insulin for months now.
Yeah, I know. You've had my insulin for months, so you better go recheck that because my insulin is sitting downstairs in the cart. So you don't even know for sure what's going on.
Anyways, I'm sitting tight, waiting for EMS at this point.
You are.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you want to order pizza because we're going to be here for a while. I'm sorry you guys have to stand here.
It's all right.
But as I said, if you want any background on this crap, just type in CUCS Kelly, man. You'll see the videos that I made. And they point to the point. And I've been saying this since last August. Women have been attacked in here. And they do nothing but cover it up and start speaking college talk to try to dumb you down. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue what they're dealing with. You got sexual predators that'll kill you and eat a fucking sandwich right there on your face.